Saw the news today on Unusual Machines, UMAC stock ticker, my good friend Dr. Allan Evans. Analysts now, and we don't ever talk about stock price on this show. We never talk about numbers. But I got to tell you, the latest bullish analyst ratings is a strong buy, rating this stock $20 plus. And you got to hand that all to Allan Evans, of course it is. Buddy, I mean, come on. I mean, I had dinner with Allan one time, and he said his wife limits him to 3 things. He can only work on 3 projects at a time. I'm involved in 2 of the 3. Are you with things going the way they're going? Are you able to keep it to 3 this year also, Allan, or is it going to be more like 4 or 5?
It might have to be 2. I mean, it's going so well. Sometimes the things fade to the side, like shaving.
Yeah.
I decided apparently that I don't have time for that, even if I'm going to be on TV. So that's a mistake.
No, that's good. It means you got your sleeves rolled up. Hey, catch us up from the last time we visited a couple weeks ago to where you are now in terms of some of the government stuff that's happened, how it affects you, and then obviously a turn of events here in the last couple of days, analyst ratings and so on and so forth. Kind of wrap it all up for us, if you would.
No problem. A few things happened right before Christmas. The government was a little bit early. The FCC put out a ruling, which was expected, which was going to ban DJI drones. But the ruling came in very different than everyone expected. The FCC basically said all foreign-made drones and drone parts won't get new FCC licenses. Huge deal for the domestic industry because everyone thought it'd just be the Chinese drone company, not all companies everywhere.
Right.
And if you read through, super interested in it because of the World Cup and the Olympics. Like the government, massive domestic industry statement right there.
Sure. So for you, did that end up being didn't sting as much as you anticipated? Would that be an accurate statement, or is it an actual positive for you?
Oh, massive positive for us. We're like one of the largest U.S. drone parts companies, right? So a lot of people were buying parts from all other places. Supply chain domestically is not great yet. We're doing 10,000 motors a month in Florida. So all of Christmas, I'm getting phone calls. Everybody being like, can we get these parts? Can we get these parts? Can we get these parts? So the downside was it ruined Christmas. So, okay, that happened. But the upside is, we're moving to 3 shifts with our manufacturing facility in January, like doing everything to try to serve the industry.
Yeah. And Allan, did you have the infrastructure in place, kind of knowing that, okay, this potentially might happen for us?
Yeah, no. When you're the furthest ahead and you're going as fast as you can, like for us to double is much easier than for somebody new to come along and go from 0 to 10,000, right? We have the suppliers and everything, but I never expected this. So I don't think anybody did. It's pretty massive. And then at the same time, like the Friday before the Monday where this happened, the Department of War put out the gauntlet request for submission, and that's to order 30,000 and then 60,000 and then more and more drones in the size category where we make parts all under 5,000, and again with a preference for U.S. manufacturers.
Sure.
So these 2 things happened kind of at once, and we've been very busy.
The interesting thing for people watching this as they see this stock go from, I'm not going to say infancy, but certainly a lot different story a year ago than it was today. How do you sort of bifurcate your next duties? I mean, how do you triage what's next for you guys? Because you've got a couple options here, and some are moving faster than others, and some are going to be more profitable than others. How do you make the decision what you do Q1 versus Q3 for this year, or has it already been made?
Supply chains are long enough. We're already, we got to order stuff 6 months out. So really what we're doing is we're taking customer orders, we're scaling capacity, and we're driving our supply chain to meet what they need to build drone products for the government and for the country. So that's really pretty much our focus, and hiring the people and getting the facilities in place to just meet that demand. By about Q3, so in about a month here, we'll sit down and say what's Q3, Q4 strategy got to be. But right now, it's ride lightning, huge amount of demand. I agree that it's like stock from infancy on up. It kind of reminds me of, I remember in COVID how Zoom exploded.
Yes, right.
Yeah, like this macro driver. Like this must be what the guys at Zoom felt like.
Yeah.
You know, you're like, whoa, here we go.
Exactly. And yet you guys still remain the only U.S. pure play drone part manufacturing company to this day. Competition around the corner, or is that are you still kind of standing on 2 feet on that statement?
I'm sure competition's coming. Like, you know, the market has now just been to open up, but we've been at it for 2 years. So it takes a long time to get equipment in, to get personnel trained, everything else. So, you know, we got to go as fast as we can. Hardware tends to be virtuous. So the bigger 1 or 2 companies tend to be the biggest companies, you know, and so we're in a really good spot as long as we don't screw it up.
Yeah, I doubt that's going to happen. Hey, Allan, with one last question, you got that Needham Growth Conference coming up here at the end of the month. What do you hope to expect? Is that a capital formation conference? Is that an M&A conference? That's just to get the word out conference for you?
You know, a lot of it's to get the word out. What I would say is, as you said, we were a small company before, different types of investors like family offices, hedge funds. This is much more like your Fidelities, your Wellingtons, your big boys. And so going to really understand and hopefully get some big boys to come in and start to support us and start to help us through that phase of, you know, becoming a Fortune 500 company that is doing stuff in the drone industry and really helps change the future.
Yeah.
So you got to step up, you know, the people involved as you grow the company.
Well, can't wait to see you back out here in San Diego, buddy. Or at least Southern California will come down and chase you down. I got Devin Doan, our creative director here at the studio, is almost completed with a visumentary.
Oh, awesome.
On supply chain, really one of the best ones we've done. I smell Emmy, Allan.
Allan Evans, CEO, Unusual Machines, UMAC, ticker symbol, a rocket that has been launched.